folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic.
98 jet, 80 strength.
Cornroll. I can see you hang with the door
Fuck is he?
closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm Miss Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so, boy, no, I'm a gangster. And you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up, brown blew up. on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Oh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. Free real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey. I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back, they like a pogo. No do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable to us and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to lie, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that in your arm. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
Motherfucker said like,
No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
God dang.
But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light.
We get the show on the road.
Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to prove you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car, for real. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Man, let's see how this shit goes. Let's get this offense on the road. Captains everywhere. Okay.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Man, if you don't run his ass over.
40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
First down, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
My fault for even doing that bullshit. Yeah, let's go this one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Yeah, this motherfucker like press coverage, I see.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Back away from the motherfucker.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, you bitch!
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The drive starts with a
He ain't going nowhere. We ain't going for that.
He's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be
for that. Let's go, fellas.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Let's put you down there.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, we know really how this going to go down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly how this going to go down. Fellas.
Come on now, let's go.
Come on, man. Get this shit out the way so I can see where the fuck my man at.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
He ain't going nowhere. No.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That's what I'm talking about, Dave.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Why are you chasing him inside, yo?
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, man. Stop showing this.
Here's There's White.
I got caught up.
Spinning away. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Good one, Williams. Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This shit, Jay.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Yeah, hold. Hold, we'll take it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Wentz.
That's what I'm talking about, young nigga.
Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
That's what I'm talking about, shorty. Get that pressure on him.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be
there we go, baby.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I can't believe you missed that damn
now
field
Dallas
goal,
gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Pushing through the contact. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3,
you
2nd
break
down.
One.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You want to break? Give me one. That's what I'm asking. Fuck is he doing?
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Hey, Hill.
They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't
Don't do that.
Now 3rd down.
Don't be doing that, Hill.
And he's certainly not
Come on with that bullshit.
That football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic.
You on some nut boy shit, man, with that.
But he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
No, what the fuck you was scared for? Nigga was like 4 yards away from me.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the blitz. Yeah, watch the blitz.
From the shotgun,
no blitz.
it's Prescott.
Bruh.
No pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop
Tyrone.
it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We ain't getting no motherfucking return.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Let's go defense.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Where's he going?
To Zach Ertz.
He right there in front of you.
Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What you running from? God dang.
Now a toss play. This is White.
Ain't none of that.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard
Sweet shit ain't
line.
working here.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He about to
He's looking for
pass.
some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there
go.
on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they rallied to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz.
Hey,
Incomplete
rookie.
there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Here they come, boys.
Battle going to be key. They didn't get
Here
one
they
there,
come,
but you
boys.
get the feeling
Double
they keep
tight
making
end.
plays
Oh, what
like
you
that.
doing?
They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Hey, Shorty, what is y'all doing?
But couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close.
Come on, man.
Opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
All right, Rook.
This is taken at the 10. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
$37 total yards. Wide 9 technique. Ain't going to work.
Running right. Here's Sanders.
Bruh,
He is
block.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Matter of fact. Nah, this ain't what I want. Here we go.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott now.
Let's go.
Middle, and it's complete.
Let's go, Sean.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
In fact, let's open this shit up.
The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Open this shit up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's open this shit up.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
The fuck out the way, Dak. What is you doing?
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're all in my way, bruh.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
trying to do
those
something.
big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You know this man-to-man shit, huh?
2nd down, Prescott.
There you go, Blaylock.
Here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So let's open this up. Uh-oh. What you doing?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Dog, if y'all don't get out the way, oh, look at you. Quarterback trying to get out there and block.
A solid run on 1st down.
Hell
Gain of
going
7
on here.
leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Nah. Oh, 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Oh, I thought they had my man in his slot. I think he had a slot on another play. Let's go, Dak. What's wrong with these men?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Uh-huh.
And he'll
Let's
go
go,
down
Dak.
here at the 35-yard
So this
line.
offense.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more.
I ain't met no shit like this before.
Excellent blocking
Let's
at the
go.
point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Okay. What we up in here? Couple 4? Oh.
Prescott on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
What about my young
It'll be
nigga?
a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And a nice gain
Man,
and a
damn.
broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He just gonna give you the underneath shit, Dak. Take what you can
4
get.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Okay. Tight end, you should be open on this. Psycho
They'll
boo-boo.
run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh,
But they're getting ready
yeah.
to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
And now he's got him
What you
knocking
gonna
on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Hill with it over the middle.
Let's go, Hill.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Prescott. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Nope. I ain't got my motherfucking play. Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz. Who we want? Who we want? Who we want? Yeah. Call that shit, Dak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively.
Yes.
As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
This what is it?
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
I know exactly what we're going to do right here. We're going to do this.
There you go. Got it. 26.
Here's Prescott.
He wasn't looking for him.
And this is caught
Let's
for
go.
a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to
Left
touch the
for the
football,
kicker.
they all have
Shit
those
look
types
weird.
of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And out
Let's
now
go,
come
defense.
The Eagles. And with time
He about to
quickly
run it.
fading
He only
here in
got
the
25
second quarter,
seconds.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Yeah.
I think we'll find out
go
just
up in
how
here.
much they trust
Nah,
their
fuck all
guys
that.
in this
I ain't about to do none of
situation if
that.
they decide
I
to take a
should've went
shot.
for that.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, no, he passing. Get him. Lion.
82.
Oh,
First
shit.
down, Wentz.
You ain't getting out of bounds.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle
Really?
him here as he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on
Really?
first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 13
Better not let him get down
seconds
here and
to
get no
play in half
daggone
number
touchdown.
1.
Or no daggone field goal. Okay, this what I would want to. I'm going to go on this motherfucking defense right here.
Go, Greg. Shift. Greg 15. Greg 15. Greg. Hey, over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he
They
bats
would not
it
let me
away,
pick
and
you,
it
bruh.
falls down incomplete.
No, sirree, Bob.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shorty.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And
He
this
dropped
is
it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
with the clock showing
Oh, he
just
called
3
timeout for the-
seconds
he
left.
dropped it.
Now whistles and a timeout with
That's
3
what I'm talking
seconds
about.
left in the first half.
Good drop. Oh, he only got 3 seconds. We'll take it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Back the fuck up.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, let's get these dogs out here.
As he'll go on offense first
here in
the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
Get these dogs out here.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this is Hurts with it, right side.
Let's go.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
Who the hell is that
quarterback?
quarterback?
With that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Yeah, let's get them dogs out here.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
You know where he's going.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And he dropped it.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have this across the field and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Man, shit.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
No, sir. No running on us over here.
That's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What's this? Nah. We ain't gonna do that there. I don't even want to do wide now. Yep. Do wide now. Oh, man.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Bell. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Don't worry about that.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Wentz will keep it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw.
Hey, I was about to say, boy, if you don't break on that.
Picked up by Mike Hilton. And now look at him go. Past the
Let's go,
20.
shorty.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3.
To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left.
Okay.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Where's you going?
Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, buddy.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboys
Okay,
score.
do your dance, shorty.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Don't bite on nothing.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's
cover, shorty.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shorty. Shorty. Sit. No. Me. 555.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And
good throw, Wentz.
Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Wentz.
Oh, he actually threw it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Man, come on, man.
Brought down somewhat awkwardly.
What is you doing, Hill?
Late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a
play
that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left.
Get over there, Wentz. What are you doing?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right. Sign the motherfucker strap down, fellas. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all on some nutty shit. No.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him
that's
right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Good on the extra point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this
wide
bad boy
nine
away.
technique.
I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this
you follow my fullback. He told me to go right.
A yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Bottom line, they
ain't gonna be able to tackle you like that.
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun.
Hey, Prescott, come on, bruh.
Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually.
That was terrible.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Philadelphia getting
called
set
the right
to take the
play
field.
for you, and
they're
you
hoping to
can't
redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell.
Ain't going nowhere.
They'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Nobody.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That time
and
tip.
Able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Oh, they double teaming my
that
man.
catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Double teaming you, bruh.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Knew this was coming.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go. 81. Hey, rip 5-2, hot here.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it.
Oh, bro.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
What is he
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Oh, good one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to
You
stop
right
it, but
there.
he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
82. Run. Great 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Hell to the
turned away on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now they try the right side here. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
4 yards.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
I'm still pissed that you missed that wide open nigga, Dak. Like, what the fuck was you doing?
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, it's Prescott.
There we go. Let's go, Browns.
Man on the out route. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there, 81 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is fielded a couple yards
He
deep.
should have dunked off his helmet.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Threw it to him.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
My have an all-white ring. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it, then you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You should follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. In the sky, I'm a star. I ain't falling low, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money, that I don't. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' bank, tight, low bank.